Oh man, Apple has just been relentless with their updates lately, both public releases and betas. Today, iOS 11.2 Beta 4 has been released in both its developer beta and public beta form. So what's new, what's changed? Let's go ahead and get into that. First off, Apple has been really pumping these out. They want to make sure that the iPhone X gets the best possible experience. And as you guys know, yesterday's update actually addressed the cold weather bug where your screen would become unresponsive. It's more than likely that this update follows suit and has added that inside, although I cannot confirm it. I personally have stuck this into the fridge and been unable to reproduce the cold temperature bug, so that's what I'm basing it off of. But otherwise, I can't say anything else has changed, but there are a few things I wanted to cover from the last version, which are very interesting. So if you guys have an iPhone X, that's where all of the interest lies mostly. For other devices, there's really not much else feature-wise. Now granted, you guys have a wireless charger. The wireless fast charging at 7.5 watts has been enabled in the last beta, so beta 3 of 11.2. That means you will notice your iPhone may heat up just a little bit more while charging because it is charging at a faster rate, but still in actual tests, it was proven that while charging at 7.5 watts with the 29 watt wall charger is actually faster than this wireless charging method. Still, for those of us that like the convenience of wireless charging, it's very nice to get that on our iPhone, and this also includes the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. So the iPhone 10 as well does get fast wireless charging. Pretty cool that Apple has finally added it. And since the last beta, reachability now works in the control center. So swiping down, you'll notice you can actually activate that here. And that's not limited to the iPhone 10, all other devices as well. So you can use the double tap on the home button in order to activate it from the control center, which is pretty nice touch as it is pretty high up, especially on the iPhone 10 to access any of these controls. And it's about dang time that Apple has introduced offline Siri. Although in a very limited capacity, you can now actually ask Siri some commands while there is no internet whatsoever. So previously you just get a screen that Siri is offline. Now you can actually talk to her even without an internet connection. So watch this. Pause music, see? And the music was paused. And now, play music, and check that out. Music is playing. Let's ask for the next track. Next track. How cool is that? So you can control in a very limited capacity, play, pause, skipping tracks within the music application, but she cannot play while the music is not playing before. So previously, the music player had to be open and either paused on music or playing it in the background. She cannot open the music application for you while offline. So although very limited, and oh my gosh, look at that overlay, what is going on? Very limited capacity, it's still pretty cool to be able to do something without internet. And this is most likely for the AirPods control while disconnected from the internet. So that way you're not limited to always having internet and being able to use your AirPods to their full capacity. And for my neighbors up north in Canada, lane guidance has been activated within the Maps application. So you'll be able to see which lane to be in when taking an exit or a turn. One of my most frustrating concerns about Maps before has been fixed. So very glad that that's available, and now in even more countries, including Canada. Now I have a question. For whatever reason, in Beta 2, Apple introduced that little bar right there in the control center to let you know that it's available to drag down. Now that was something they previewed at their iPhone X event actually, and it was kind of a surprise to see it introduced after the iPhone X was released. Now my question is, what's happened to the loading indicator? As you can see right there, it is available. It's something Apple did show off at their event, and currently there's no way to tell if your phone is loading, no little round circle. So that was a curious change, why they removed it. I hope they bring it back. I'm just wondering where it went. But anyways, guys, there it is. iOS 11.2 Beta 4 is here. Most likely fixes the cold temperature bug, as well as introduces some features from Beta 3 in this new firmware. So that's awesome. I'm really glad to see that fast wireless charging is here, as well as some basic offline Siri commands. That's going to be awesome to actually use in a pinch. Anyways, last thing, let's do the Geekbench real quick as is customary. And here's that score, 10,273 multi. On the last beta, Beta 3, dipped under 10,000, so a little change there. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. That's the latest on iOS 11.2. Full release soon. This actually may even be the GM, so I would expect it to come within the next couple of weeks. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace.